We have a 1999 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and we're going to go through the steps in order to replace the fuel pump on this vehicle. One of the first things we're going to want to do is bleed the pressure off the fuel system using our pressure gauge. Be sure and capture any fuel that you bleed out of the system into a safe container. Before we begin the repair, we'll remove the negative battery cable. In order to do a proper fuel pump replacement, we need to clean the inside of the tank, and that will require the removal of the tank. First, we'll remove the bolts that attach the heat shield to the tank shield. Disconnect the electrical connection. Be sure and slide the safety tab over in order to remove the connector. Disconnect your emissions line. Remove the fuel filter from the body. Now remove the fuel line from the filter. Keep in mind that there will be residual fuel in the filter. Either capture this fuel in a safe container or cap the filter. Loosen the clamps holding the fuel filler hose and vent hose and remove the hose. Remove the bumper cover clips. Then remove the shield retaining bolts in order to lower the tank. Now remove the tank from under the vehicle. We always want to clean the outside of the tank to keep any debris from getting into the tank as we remove the module assembly. Remove the fuel lines from the module. Using a spanner wrench, remove the lock ring holding the module into the tank. Now remove the module assembly from the tank. Keep in mind that at the bottom of the module assembly is a reservoir that may hold residual fuel. Be sure and capture this fuel into a safe container. At this point, we need to drain the remaining fuel into a safe container and then clean the inside of the tank. We want to be sure that the tank is as clean as possible to allow a clean environment for the fuel pump. We'll now remove the new Airtex fuel pump module from the packing material and install into the tank. There is an arrow on the flange that points towards two hash marks that are located on the tank. Be sure and line these up for proper alignment in the tank. With the module fully seated into the tank, we can now install the lock ring. Connect your pressure and return line and install the electrical connection. We can now raise it into position and tighten our tank retaining bolt. Reinstall the bumper cover clips. Reattach the fuel filler and vent tube. Attach the fuel filter to the body. It's always advisable to install a new fuel filter whenever installing a new fuel pump. Connect the emissions hose and reconnect your electrical connection, making sure to slide the retainer back into place. Reconnect the fuel line. Reattach the heat shield to the tank shield, and now we're ready to lower the vehicle. With the repair complete, we can now reattach the negative battery cable, cycle a key 2 to 3 times in order to charge the system. We will start the vehicle and monitor fuel pressure, making sure it's within vehicle specifications. To remove the gauge, we'll shut the engine off and bleed the pressure from the system using the pressure relief on the gauge, making sure to capture any fuel in a safe container.